So the bees come out every time it's warm then. If you see our previous video, guys, you'll see the bees. Okay, he's gonna bring the feed out now. It looks like a spring day in January. Pretty awesome, huh?
It's really awesome.
Okay. Gotta go through all this stuff. It's kind of nice because now we're starting to really dig into our pantry of dehydrated canned foods and stuff. So it's saving a little bit on the groceries now too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of how we do things. We're not...
Gotta unload my whole corn and my quail feed.
So we're gonna put it on the cart.
Only one at a time. Take the corn out and give the girls some corn.
Yeah, they really like that corn, boy.
Not even supposed to be lifting 15 pounds, and that's 100 pounds. But it's a lot easier on a cart than it is on my back, I can tell you that. Yeah, I'm gonna
Just leave it there, yeah. So, here we go. Still the snow there.
Watch this, you don't slide down this mud.
Oh, yeah.
You get hurt, because it's sloshy.
Oh, yeah, it's slush.
You will slosh.
And the chickens are all coming out. They're waiting for us.
I'm going to feed them there outside.
Oh, yeah, they'll like that.
It's like a picnic for them.
So they'll get excited about this. Look at their eyes. They know it's feeding time, so they all come out. It's so funny. You guys getting hungry? We've had a lot of talk too about who's staying and who's going in the auction. We might even get rid of all the big chickens maybe, because of the price of eggs is silly to feed them all.
I like
We're not sure.
Might keep the 3 or 4 Australorps. I don't think we need all these. I don't even know about the Wyandottes.
Well, probably sell everybody that has no purpose. Like the ducks, they have a purpose. They make me happy. No, I'm teasing. I say that because the ducks are my pets. But we probably don't need all these chickens, but then once they start laying eggs, it is nice to have the homemade eggs.
Homemade?
Homemade eggs. My chickens make homemade eggs. And for the newbies, once the rooster mates with the chicken, how many eggs does he fertilize? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he'll fertilize the eggs for a couple weeks.
So she'll have eggs for weeks.
But you don't need a rooster to get eggs.
Right. That's the other thing. Don't need a rooster to get eggs.
I only like the rooster because I like to hear him crow.
Yes, that's why I like them.
But that's Mick right there.
There he is, all shiny and getting bright. Oh yeah, he's so a little bigger than everybody. But they'll outgrow him, right?
Yes, they will. All right, children. These are truly the children of the corn.
Come on out, guys. Come on down. It's time for the corn is right. You gonna go inside there?
I'm gonna open it up so I can get the feed back.
He don't have a good crawl. Did you hear that, guy?
A little wind down.
Ooh, what a growl.
Easy, Nick. He doesn't like it near his hens, that's the whole thing. There you go. Share and like. him on my door here.
Yeah, he is possessive of his hens.
Don't like the other roosters messing with the hens.
And you only need one rooster, and that's only if you want a crower.
Yeah. Or annoy the neighbors.
Well, we don't want to do that, but we do like the crowing.
A lot of places you can't have roosters.
Oh, oh no, that was the Jerseys. Poor little Wyandotte. Big boys need to leave the little guys alone. Look at him, he's being mean to that little chicken. You stop that. Did you feed him over there?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go look at these guys.
I'll bring another scoop over to him.
Yeah. Got the snow fence up because if you're newer to our channel, because the little baby chicks would get out. And these are not babies, these are bantams.
These are full-grown chickens.
Full-grown chickens. More guys are coming on out. Look at them all coming out.
Come on, guys. Here, chick, 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 chick. Here, chick, 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 chick.
There you go. He'll...
I'll give him one more scoop over on the other side, because those guys will go through 3 scoops.
Oh, yeah. Easy. You have to go through my refrigerator to bring you guys some leftovers out. There's a little guy rocking over. These guys are... You guys might as well come out and get something to eat.
Hey, guys.
This will cause a ruckus. It's hard to look through this fence, but...
Yeah, I'll get it done. Now I can look around the quail without getting run over.
Run over by the chickens. They're doing some housework today, grocery shopping, and I'm about ready for a nap. I didn't sleep well last night. I think I only fell asleep at like 2 in the morning.
Corn and some water for the quail. And I'll check to see if there's any eggs. It hasn't been with all the cold weather, but now the sun's shining. That usually
They're going to give them some ideas, huh?
gets them into the laying season. Hey, little red. You better go
Get in
outside.
here. You guys need to go outside and get some dinner.
Get a little bit of corn for you.
There you go. Give you a little snack. Here comes some.
There you go. There's some cracked corn, girls.
Hi, Quail.
I got to your water.
Well, we ran into some guy that we know looking for quail, but we're not ready to sell any quail yet. I think we need to get our breeding stock up before we start selling these guys. What do you think?
And I gotta check sex too before I can sell them.
Yeah.
I end up selling all male.
I
and all
don't even know if I
females.
want to sell any because I'd rather eat them.
I think so too. I keep a dozen layers and Bob Whites. Bob Whites will lay white eggs. So you'll be able to tell Bob White quail from the...
And the other guys,
Yeah.
oh, that's neat.
Alright.
Are we done feeding?
We're done in this part. We just gotta bring the feed to the barns now.
Okay. Oh. Oh, sleepy. With Clay's work schedule, I am so looking forward to when he gets to retire. It's a couple years.
I am looking so close to retirement myself, believe me.
Great.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this week.
He does have weeks of vacation though. He ends up probably having like 6 weeks off at least every year, don't you?
What's that?
You usually get about 6 weeks off. 6 weeks off of work anyway. Yeah, but then they always have those special. You know, they have special layoffs at your job too, which I always tell them take them all, take them all. Like if the factory slows down. Mainly I tell him that because he's getting older.
Too old to be slinging 100-pound bags around. I used to throw these on my shoulder when I was a teenager. I could barely get them up over the barn threshold. I'm not even supposed to be lifting that.
I know Clay's strong. One time he says to me, go pick up that bag. It was like 50 pounds. I'm like, I can't do that, Clay. I don't know if it was dirt or what. I would go in there, but it's full of mud, and it's locked. Because we always lock up all of our stuff. Because we live on a
I
busy
cheated
road.
a little bit.
What'd you do?
I usually don't try lifting on that. But I gotta be careful when I do that.
Yeah, you need to be careful, is right.
Here we go. Alright, now I just gotta bring out the quail feed from the truck or the van. And then I'm done. Everybody's fed and water.
See, you don't need a truck. You can just get a van, whatever works. We don't have horses or anything, or cows,
I have a mess to clean
or
up.
pigs.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Clay had all that when he was a kid, huh?
what's that?
Horses and cows and
Yeah,
all that stuff. The nice thing about animals like that, if they get loose, you gotta go get them.
Yeah, I don't miss those days. Horses are pretty smart. And the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, and that's probably where that old saying came from, is somebody that raised horses.
Clay used to always have
'Cause
to
they were
chase
out.
horses.
I'd get home from school, and there'd always be 4 or 5 running loose.
Oh,
You'd have to chase them. They knew you were going to chase them. Just for the fun of it, they'd run you around the hay fields. And then when you got fed up with it and said to hell with them, because they kept running you in circles, come feeding time, they'd all be waiting at the gate to be let back in.
Quails, birds, rabbits, little critters.
I used to raise all the smaller stuff, rabbits and chickens, and guinea pigs, and
Yeah, I like the guinea pigs.
I had some big stuff too, like emus.
Yeah.
I had 2 of those I bought at the auction as babies, and I raised those up.
I'd like to get another peacock, but I don't know.
It was Big Bird and his ugly girlfriend. That's what I used to call him right after the movie Tremors 2. Because there was Big Bird and his ugly girlfriend. And the ugly girlfriend I just called Yuji.
And the emu, if you don't know what that is, that's like a
It's an Australian ostrich.
yeah, like an ostrich.
And they're about this tall, and Big Bird was the friendliest of the 2. You never could get close to Yuji. Big Bird would lay her head right on your shoulder and want to be pet, have her neck pet and everything. The other one didn't want anything to do with people.
Well, I found out too that peacock babies, at least the ones we had, were mean, weren't they? To other animals they were. But the peacocks were nice, but when they had the babies would like be fighting at the dish and stuff. I felt.
Yeah. We might get a couple peacocks.
I would like to get peacocks this year. I definitely, if we feel like we want to deal with that.
If we don't, we don't. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah. Like,
Usually
we've
you
had all that.
Usually you pick them up in the fall when it's cheap. Sometimes you can find them in the paper.
Yeah, they might not be too cheap at the auction this year.
They haven't been for the past few years.
No, the auction right now has been, people have been getting, because I think probably so many people are getting into farming that they spend probably more than they should, maybe.
They get crazy.
Yeah.
They get bitter fever, especially in the spring.
In the spring they do.
Which I'm hoping that they'll have bitter fever for these Jersey Giants.
Well, the old farmers like my husband, so to speak, they kind of know
Okay.
the price that they can get them for. The new guy just pays top dollar sometimes, huh?
Oh, that just wiped me right out. Getting too old for this stuff.
Because usually you can get a chicken for $2 to $5.
Well, at the auction, they've been going for
Like
9 and 12 and
25
25.
But the thing is when you start buying lots of animals,
about
it makes a
$10
difference.
an average is what they've been going for at the auction.
But I mean, when you buy a lot of animals, it makes a difference. But if you're just buying 1 or 2, it's no big deal.
Yeah, we're gonna paw
Nice
through
though.
that flock there and keep probably about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the rest.
Think a little bit about rabbits, but I don't know if we're going to do that or
I
not.
don't think so.
Yeah, we've done them before. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. We
might
got
buy
the
a
bees.
couple. We can buy a couple of them for eating, but not for petting. And not for
Pets.
overwintering.
No, we don't want to overwinter anybody. Not rabbits. Cat in the house.
Oh,
But
beautiful day.
not.
I'm so excited about them bees being.
Oh, well, if you buy rabbits at the auction, you guys, this is good talk. You guys can hear what we say. We probably need to get them big right away so we can eat them, right? Right?
Well, you want to fatten them up a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not going to get meat rabbits at an auction. All you're going to get at the auction is somebody's leftovers.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any really great, probably. It's hard to say. Depends on who comes to the auction.
Well, everybody wants your stuff in the spring. The guy that wanted them quail, they all want them when it starts to get nice weather again. They don't want them when you're trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, in the fall, everybody sells all their stuff off. In the spring, everybody buys like crazy.
Yeah, well,
Nobody wants to winter them because they're not really doing that much for them. It's work in the winter. Okay. Hey, where's the trash can?
it's out near the road where it belongs.
Well, what if I have garbage?
Then I guess you got to walk to the road.
I guess you have to walk it to the road.
No, I didn't fill the hopper and expect me to drag it all out there with more on top of it.
Oh. I'm just messing with him. No, I'm not messing with you. Go bring my crib. No. It is foul. I've been cleaning.
It's full.
Okay, guys. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
God bless.